Speaking of killing people, Watchdogs, which I did a lot of in that game.
Still a lot of hacking.
Yeah, hacking. Pushing the square button.
Yeah,
that was the gist of it. That was the gist of it. But Watch Dogs 2 was listed on Julian, I can't pronounce his last name, Risse, R-I-S-S-E. Can you pronounce that? Risse? Julian? Risey? Julian Risey. On his profile thing on LinkedIn, I don't even know what that's going to be. LinkedIn. Everything he's done apparently. Watch Dogs 2 is listed under there.
Is this like a Ubisoft guy or something?
Yeah. I mean, everybody knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Watch Dogs 2 is coming. Mm-hmm. But it's like kind of official now, I guess, since that was under his profile thing.
Yeah.
So absolutely nothing else was released, but we appreciated Watch Dogs.
I enjoyed it.
And I would like to see what you guys would really like in the second one, because I respect your opinions.
First, we should address what we did and didn't like about the first one and how we think it can be improved in the second one.
I like the way you think, man.
So, who wants to start? You want to start this off, Jacob?
Okay.
Raise your hand.
Me.
Me, please.
What I did not like about the original Watch Dogs was that first of all, the cars were just so stiff to drive to me. Did you guys feel that?
I got used to them, but I would like them to feel as good as GTA 5.
Yeah, because that year, not that year, but the year before, I was playing GTA 5 before Watch Dogs came out on the 360, and it was just, the driving was really stiff and it didn't feel right.
I feel you there.
Yeah. Okay.
Something else.
You're such a hater.
The police were really dumb. You were telling me about earlier that
if you hop in
if you get in a boat, they stop chasing you. What is that? Send a police boat at you or something. Yeah. Come on. What else did I not like about it? The hacking. I mean, it was cool, but it didn't really feel special.
It wasn't hacking. You just pointed at something and pushed a button.
Yeah.
I want to hack.
Yeah.
Think about it, how fun could hacking really be though? Because it just bummed me out every time you had to do it in that game. When you had to do those puzzles and unlock a door.
Those were kind of
not that they were hard. I'm just I don't want to do this.
What puzzles?
The puzzles where you would have to move all the lines to connect to get the line, the beam to go to a certain point, so it would unlock computers and stuff. You had to do it 100 times.
I don't remember.
Yeah, you had to do that 100 times. I don't remember that.
You must really not like that game.
That's the thing is I completely agree with you, but I kind of feel like I wasn't even hacking though, because I was just pushing a square. I completely agree with you, but I don't know what they could do to make it improved on.
Yeah. Lastly, Aiden, is that his name? The main character. He was really just a bore.
I bet you he won't even be in the next one.
Yeah, I think it'd be great. Speaking of the second one, is they just had a brand new character, kind of how they do with Assassin's Creed in a new city. I've heard cool theories. What if they did it in London or something? How cool would that be? Because where has there been an open world in London before? That'd be really cool.
GTA 2.
Is it?
Yep.
Assassin's Creed that isn't this year?
I'm talking about nowadays. It'd be really cool, a completely vast London, kind of like how they did Paris and Assassin's Creed
Victory.
Yeah.
The game coming out this November.
That's true. I didn't think about that either. Yeah. Oh well.
Of course, it's not modern day.
Exactly.
So, Creed won't be.
You're right.
They probably wouldn't do that just because of Victory. But I thought Chicago was fine. But
is that actually what it's going to be called? Victory?
Yeah.
Is that confirmed?
Mm-hmm. That is confirmed.
I don't like that. Sorry.
Victorian London.
Yeah, I don't like it.
It's whatever.
This guy.
I mean, I like Victorian London. I just don't like Victory.
Assassin's Creed Victorian London.
Yeah.
That was off the tongue.
But I loved the stealth in Watch Dogs. I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
I like.
Did you guys have any other complaints before we offer suggestions?
As far as core gameplay, I think we addressed all the things.
Story sucked.
Oh yeah, the story.
Hacking was kind of meh. Driving was kind of meh.
There wasn't really anything that the
in
game
my
did
opinion,
amazingly.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is it was just a really
just
okay
kind of
game.
an average game.
Yeah,
and it was made out to be this game-changing game. It was going to be the best thing ever made.
Yeah, I think it really hurt them having to go on Wii U and 360 and PS3 when it was the first demo shown was this is the first next gen game announced, and it was coming out on 360. So they obviously had to scale back a ton of that crap, and even the PC version still didn't turn out to be what it was advertised as.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was kind of just a meh game. I think Aiden looked really stupid 50% of the time. I thought he had really cool outfits, but then he had really stupid outfits too. And I always like to have to look cool in my games, or like bugs me. Like I swear I probably spent like 5 hours just switching outfits to look cool.
I thought he had some cool looking ones, but then everyone like said the same thing, how like he's supposed to look conspicuous, but he ultimately looks completely like
sore thumb.
Yeah, just because like no one else looks like that. And if it was like futuristic where everyone kind of had that like nifty style to him, it'd make more sense. But it's like everyone else had like just normal like clothes on, like modern day clothes, and he had like this show with, like,
that's the thing. It's not like he was just looking kind of different. He looked like
he was up
like nobody on the planet would ever dress like him.
Yeah.
Like even if they thought it like. No, if
he's got a bandana on his face, a straight billet cap, and a trench coat.
Giant trench
What's
coat,
he doing?
just flopping in the wind, just like in a nightstick, like beating the crap out of it.
I thought that was a cool weapon.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, what did we like about this game? Not just okay, like what did we really, really like about the first one?
I mean, a plus, not that even though any game can do this nowadays, at least it was an open world that felt semi-alive. I remember it feeling pretty populated. Yeah. That was cool. I enjoyed the stealth. I thought the stealth was fun. Mm-hmm. It wasn't like on the level of Splinter Cell or anything, but it was fun. I loved running around with like a silenced pistol and stuff.
I enjoyed messing with the civilians. Every time you got close to them, they was like,
I meant to tell you one time.
Close to them, they fall over.
I remember there was one time I remember this very specifically, that the AI occasionally was really cool, because one time I was just walking down the street, like stealing people's money and stuff as you do in that game. But all of a sudden, like off to my left, I was wearing headphones, like behind me, I just heard like a crash, and I turned around and someone had rear-ended someone else, and they both got out of their car, and this guy was like, I don't have time for this right now, like come on. The lady's like, I'm sorry. She literally just like ran into him, just like this normal thing that I could have not even noticed. And cool. This guy got on his phone and called the cops, and I don't remember if the cops came or not, but I remember him talking like, oh, there's been an accident, blah blah blah. I was like, wow, that's really cool. I love seeing stuff like that in games, and this is even cooler. This is kind of off topic, but speaking of really cool AI, I was playing, I told you I was playing GTA the other day. I was playing story mode, but I was just, and it turned on the invincible cheat, was just shooting people and stuff for fun and causing mayhem. Well, there was this one time where I shot a cop like in the stomach and it didn't kill him, and he was laying on the ground for like 2 minutes and he didn't die. And there was a point in the middle of a firefight, I was fighting like 100 cops, where another cop literally came and dragged him like across the battlefield with like gunfire stuff going off. He was like dragging his friend. I was like, that's awesome. So cool. Like, I love seeing
killing
stuff.
You people, but that's cool.
Yeah, it blew my mind. I mean, there's still little things in games like that I think are amazing, but I thought that was really cool. But yeah, Watchdogs, I thought sometimes the AI would interact in cool ways like that, and it just really does bring an open world game to life. When it's one thing if you can like punch anyone in the face and like, oh, you can hit anyone, you can steal anyone's money, but the fact when you see two players or two like NPCs that aren't even like real players interact like that, I think that's really cool.
In terms of that, I really I felt like the city, as far as the buildings, looked really alive. Like
it did. They were very like looked up. Lifelike,
they looked real. Even GTA, I don't think gets that as good as Watchdogs did. Because I mean, I guess because you can actually get to the top of them. Yeah. So I guess in Watchdogs, since there's no aircraft or anything, they didn't worry about you even getting up there. So they just made them go as high as like I guess in real life.
It did feel like a giant metropolis. Yeah. It was cool.
So I really did like that. So
another thing I liked was I know I said I didn't like the car driving and stuff, but like the races were kind of fun. I don't know if you guys did a lot of them, but
I did a few.
I think I did one or two.
I did a lot with Zach's little brother when we used to play Watchdogs, and I had a lot of fun racing.
Playing with him, the online mode, free roam, was like the worst.
It was bad. That's something I forgot we needed to mention. That needs to be vastly improved.
Yeah, there needs to be something to do, first of all.
Yeah.
And second of all, it was just so laggy, and just the police wouldn't even come. You could just kill like 8 people and like 2 police would show up, and that was it.
I think I remember you and me hiding in like a clothing store or something one time in like 10 Cops game. We were like, oh, this is kind of like GTA, but it wasn't that exciting. We killed all of them and just like walked outside and it was like over. But yeah, Watchdogs was a game, and so hopefully the second one, it'll be like an Assassin's Creed type of thing where the second one is like vastly superior than the first one. Yeah.
So
I mean, I definitely liked it more than I disliked it, so.
Yeah, I agree.
I feel like they literally, all they can do is improve, so.
Yep.
We'll see, but
we'll see. I hope they do.
I have high hopes for the second one, to say the least.
Same here. Well, guys, it was a pleasure talking to you this week.
Always.
You guys are nice guys.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Yeah. It's a pleasure talking to you as well. Mm-hmm. We would like for you to join in the conversation. Tell us what you think about all of the topics we talked about. Tell us your opinions.
Tell us how much you hate us.
There's so
that
negative.
too.
Yeah.
That too. And how much you love us. How much... I'll give you my phone number. We can go out on a date.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
I would really do that.
Would you?
I wouldn't do
You're
that.
going to pretend... You're going to make like a fake account just to get my number?
Sure.
Okay.
He already has your number. Dun, dun, dun.
All right, guys. Well, this is episode 11? Was this episode 11?
Yeah, it was episode 11.
It's already done 11.
Very cool.
What is that? That's almost 3 months.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah, if we ever have people start getting involved with this show, specifically, I mean, obviously people that watch our videos, people that comment and actually want to like start a conversation, which is something we legitimately want to do. I mean, it's one thing just giving our opinions, which I still think is hilarious because we have no credibility in the video game industry whatsoever. We're just literally 3 dudes that like games and like talking about them, and not even that our opinions matter, but we just kind of like sharing our own opinions with each other, and we'd like to talk to them about you guys and hear your opinions as well, because this can be so much bigger than it is already. But definitely, when we get some commenters, this show I'm sure can evolve, and we can like start doing like community topics and like community questions. Maybe
I'd love to get viewer questions.
Yeah, and like just more interaction with our viewers out there. So I know there's let's say who's that guy that commented on our. It was Battlefront's podcast. We need to shout him out real quick because he's like our one main viewer, or he claims to be our one main viewer. I believe the man, but some people might just be really nice and make us feel like they're watching. But
I think he is.
One of our main viewers.
Yes.
I know we have a few.
I can't pronounce his
name. Let me see.
Clyde Cardy?
It is, yeah, Clyde. I assume that's how you say Clyde Cardy, but this gentleman said he's been watching since day one of our podcast. And
shout out to you.
Appreciate
that. And he gave us a lot of video suggestions, and I know we're going to take into consideration too, but we greatly appreciate your comments, sir. And we're definitely looking forward to continuing this as long as we can and as often as we can. Yeah. And but as you said, we really appreciate you guys taking time out of your day, night, and whatever you're doing to watch our video or to listen to us chat. But I had a blast talking to you guys.
Yeah,
so.
I look forward to this day every week.
So. Thank you for hosting as always, Preston.
Oh no, it's really no big deal.
But yeah.
What would we do without you?
What would we do?
Seriously.
Right. Well, we'll see y'all next week.
Yep. Have a good one.